What's up, butt lovers?
And butt haters, too.
Oh my god, we have a guest! I don't usually talk to people on this channel. How do people interact?
Introduce yourself!
Okay, Jesus. Scary lady. I'm TSD Talks. I make videos sometimes. Hopefully my channel is like on the screen now or something.
We are looking at the most highbrow content, story times, and some comments from TikTok videos, and we're gonna put together what the context is. What the hell is happening?
One of my friends sent me a screenshot. Amy had posted in a local Facebook group about how she's looking for a new roommate to replace her horrible current roommate.
Oh,
I
boy.
couldn't believe that in her
Juicy.
mind, I was the horrible one. The next day I took some friends and packed up all of my things. While I was packing, Amy had the audacity to come into the room and ask me if I was still going to pay for next month's rent.
So do I guess the context, or?
I want you to guess, like, who's the bad guy, maybe what they did to aggravate the other one so much. And I also just need to acknowledge, do you have anything to say about those visuals?
Those are some interesting looking concoctions, let's call them. That does not seem pleasant.
That's what I'm saying. It's very English. Look at this. This is the same account. Look at this screenshot.
Oh, that is interesting.
Somebody made that with love.
With
Somebody
love.
made that with love, and you're poo-pooing all over it.
I'm so sorry for hating on love. I'm inclined to believe the narrator, just because posting about needing a roommate because your last roommate was so awful seems like a bit of a weird tactic.
Projection at its finest.
Yeah, my guess is that the narrator is in the right.
Yes, you're completely correct. But what did she do, this other one? This unseen villain? I guess they're both unseen. We're just seeing omelets.
The omelets are actually the stars of the story. It's just when they say roommate, they mean the pan, and there was actually another omelet in there before. I'm gonna guess that someone had sex with the other person's partner. That's like a strong but, like, you know, pretty common occurrence as far as these stories go. I'm just gonna say that the old roommate had sex with the narrator's mom and then tried to frame her for having sex with their own mom.
Gasp.
And tried to get her kicked out for incest reasons.
She tattles on the roommate to the landlord, being like, "Excuse me, she had sex with her mom." The landlord's like, "Why are you telling me this? This is information I never needed to know." How surprised would you be if you were correct?
Pretty fucking surprised.
Not only are you,
Wrong.
but you also made the rest of this video look so boring by comparison.
This is why I got banned from TikTok. I'm just too funny.
My friend Amy and I decided to get an apartment together. We've been friends for a while and she's the type of friend that I could never get sick of and always hang out with. The first issue
Apparently not.
Spoiler alert.
Her boyfriend also always parked in my designated spot, leaving me nowhere to park. Amy and I decided we would go shopping together for food every few weeks and split the grocery bill. But her boyfriend is over constantly eating all the food that we bought, and this guy can eat.
This guy can eat, let me tell you.
What an unnecessary dig.
The food looks a lot better, by the way.
My dog lives with us, so I always try to keep the apartment cool. I immediately
dog?
went to turn on the AC. But to my shock, Amy had taken the control panel off of the wall and hid it so I couldn't adjust the temperature.
Oh my
I called her
God.
furious and explained to her that she could have killed my dog, to which she replied, "I'm not gonna leave the AC on all day when we're gone for a stupid dog."
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
How well did you know Amy before you moved in?
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, because in the beginning of the story, she was like, "Yeah, we would never fight. She's such a sweetheart."
What changed?
Yeah, literally.
Something snapped within her.
So my thing is slightly different. I just found comments on videos. I just sent you the comment to try and guess what happens in the video. Here's the first comment.
Giovanni Giorgio did not die for our puns. So with that emoji, it looks like this person's in on the joke.
Such a weird comment.
I mean, yeah. I, unfortunately, am very well acquainted with TikTok and the comments. If any of my followers see me in TikTok comments, like, more often than not, I am fighting somebody. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if you grabbed a comment from one of my fights? I'd be so embarrassed.
I thought about doing that. Gonna be 100% honest.
Wait, are you serious?
I thought about doing that, but I figured
Oh my God.
I'm gonna make
No, I'm notorious.
Yeah.
Let me just casually Google something. I'm not cheating per se. I'm just uncultured.
I don't know who it is either. I just assumed it was a JoJo character.
Okay, thank God. I was afraid to ask. You know the TikToker that does the theater drama of, like, Blue?
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing it's some sort of comedy, character-driven sketch. Maybe something like when your mom barges in your room and sees, that's what I think.
I will say that it's not that.
Oh, shit.
Here's the actual answer.
Whoa, disc jockey, more like dead jockey.
Ha!
Daft Punk is like over.
Oh my god! That's just a
It's a
good
good
video. You found the rare good content on TikTok.
That's one of my friends. That's one of my mutuals, actually. He's really funny.
Wait a minute. I figured it out. Is Giovanni Giorgio a secret member of Daft Punk?
That's the answer. I honestly just sent it to you because I wasn't sure what it was. Now we figured it out.
Source, I made it up.
My source is I made it the fuck up.
But you know what we didn't make up? This steal. That's right, we're stealing now. Stealing this sweet deal, that is. We're not. Atlas VPN is back, baby, and they are the most affordable VPN. I'm here to share with you their new Black Friday deal. This is a limited time offer, and with the link in my description, you can get Atlas VPN Premium for $170 a month plus 6 months extra. Try to find a VPN that affordable.
You couldn't find one.
It's time we face the facts. Atlas VPN not only is saving us from sketchballs like that guy, but you can also access content from different countries. I switch on UK, and guess what UK actually stands for? It stands for, you know, we have Rick and Morty, and it's always sunny in Philadelphia. Thanks, past me. All right, back to the video. Be sure to steal this Black Friday deal. Second video.
If you're ever driving late at night, don't do what they did. 2 boys picked up a girl on the...
I'm so sorry, wait, can you pause? Did you notice her little pose that she hid in the beginning?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm just more distracted by the performance.
She is lip syncing for her life.
Like, this is the level of lip sync you only see in, like, cosplay audios to, like, fucking Death Note. Can you imagine, like, if you did this for, like, anything else? It's just like, the Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
I'm going to make that TikTok now.
Just give me credit, okay? Give me credit.
Will do, will do.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start.
If you're ever driving late at night, don't do what they did. 2 boys picked up a girl on the side of the road while they were on their way to a school dance. In the car, she kept saying that she was cold, so one of the boys gave her his jacket. But when the night ended and they were about to drop her off, the girl accidentally left with the jacket. So the boys said that they would just come back the next day to get it. But when they came back and knocked on her door, they discovered something that would make them question what is real and what isn't.
She just had, like, her mom was just really, really hot. But did they go to the dance?
Irrelevant. Your Honor, irrelevant. Okay. It's all about the girly pop. And wait, was your official guess about the mom again?
Yeah, that's gonna be my theme. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching.
Statistics-wise, like, you gotta be right once. That's how that works.
My next guess will be related to the dad, just so that I can switch things up.
An old woman opened the door and asked
the old lady was really hot.
After talking to her for a while, it was revealed that the girl they found on the side of the road was her daughter. But the thing is, she had been dead for 12 years. She was killed in a car accident at the same street corner they first saw her. The old woman pointed to a cemetery down the road and said, "That's where we buried her," and saw the boy's jacket draped over a gravestone. And on the gravestone was the girl's name and the date of her death. Exactly 12 years ago to the day.
The story, and then just...
And they went for the ending of, and she was dead the whole time.
She was dead the whole time.
OMG, people are so easy to get mad at funny things. Lol, this is amazing. Ooh, I already know I'm gonna hate this video.
Yeah, right?
This is some sort of prank video.
Would it surprise you if I told you this was not a prank video in any way, shape, or form?
That would surprise me.
You're gonna love this, and by love, I mean not like...
Nope, 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 nope. No! No, I can't even finish it. No, absolutely not. Is the joke yeah, no. The caption itself, like, oh, POV, I kidnap you and make you watch cute videos of my cat. You could be original and make, like, a sketch about that. Like, there are actually ways of making that concept, like the text, funny.
Yeah.
And you found, like, the one way to make it so unfunny.
Right. Like, could have just, like, you know, dressed yourself up as, like, Michael Myers, or, like, a Freddy Krueger scene where they force you to... Or even, like, they could have even just, like, took a scene from one of the Saw movies. It would have worked. Because, you know, not real people.
Totally. So here's the context that you need for this. The part 1, you don't even really need it. You'll see. Just that you can press play for this one.
I'm gonna touch base on both things that happened, but I live in a small town, so I'm gonna just gloss over why I had to go to the police station. So basically I was robbed, change included. Homie stole my pennies. I was like, you stole my pennies too? Like, that's lame.
What?
That's fucking weird. Anyway, with the lovely lady at the bar, the man walks over drops a bomb.
Whoa!
Well, the fact that she said my pennies and not just like pennies that I have, these pennies have some kind of significance. So I'm gonna say that these are super valuable pennies because they are the very first pennies ever made that have Abraham Lincoln on them. And there are only 3 of them in the world and they're worth $1 million each.
Whoa. And you know what? I'm gonna add to your guess, even though I know damn well what happened. And it was the last thing her mom gave to her, because we have to include the mom, remember?
The mom? Yeah, that's right. No, it's the dad this time, remember? Because I said I was going to be doing dads. Her dad gave it to
Her
them.
dad is Abraham Lincoln.
And she's a time traveler.
And she's been dead this whole time.
The man walks over, drops a bomb, and then proceeds to sing her 3 love songs, like Heart and Soul, Karaoke Night, like
Okay.
love songs, serenading her. By the 3rd love song, she left. She packed up. She was out of there. I had been sitting with her the whole night, and so he walked over to me, and he was like, she is a lovely lady. And I was like, you have a wife. Like, you are married. He asked me if I wanted to sing a duet with him, and I was like, 1, I am a solo act. 2, I'm not switching up on my girl. No way, no how. I am not singing a duet with you.
You have a wife, dude.
So remember when I said you don't need part 1? I'm a liar. I'm a stinky little liar.
What happened in part 1?
So the 2 events have nothing to do with each other.
Really?
She was robbed earlier in the day. She went to the police station because her entire house was robbed, and her one concern was like, but I want to go to karaoke night. When she was at karaoke night, she met this lovely older woman who she befriended. The old woman was talking about like, oh, I was flirting with this guy all night. He's really sweet. And then the guy comes over, and the bomb that he dropped is the fact that he's married.
I thought the bomb was going to be, oh, by the way, I was the guy who robbed your house.
Yeah, I thought the 2 stories would connect, but they never did.
That's wrong with your generation. You're spoiled by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Whenever you see 2 stories, you expect them to connect to each other. Well, that's not how it works, sweetie.
Are you ready for another comment?
The Grip Reaper. She gotta be from Chicago.
It's funnier in the context.
Maybe it's that clip from SpongeBob where he's like, firmly grasp it in your hand.
Can you guys stop saying that I have things in my butt and that I like it up the butt? What? I've never put anything
There's
in there.
gonna be something
like,
in
not
your
even
butt.
once. Like, what?
Oh my god.
I figured you would like this one because you got a lot of butt lovers in your audience.
It's my brand.
More drama?
I'm a tea guzzling imbecile.
Aren't we all at some level?
So a little background information. 2 months before this whole situation, I
She's
had
not
met
doing
her
the
through one of my
face
friends at
thing.
a party.
She's not doing like the TikTok cosplayer.
She needs to
things.
step it up. She really needs to step it up.
Yeah, she has to compete in this industry.
So a little background information. 2 months before this whole situation, I had met her through one of my friends at a party. She was really funny, really nice. We're gonna call this girl Jessie. So when my friend and I left the party, I had asked her about Jessie, and she was like, oh, I wouldn't really hang around her. She's just like a really weird person. Now, I didn't really take my friend's word for it, mainly because in the past, my friend has gotten really jealous whenever I started hanging out with other people. So I decided to find out for myself. Which now I realize that was probably not one of my best ideas. So a few weeks later, we hung out with her again, and I got her number that night. Her and I started hanging out a lot.
Not a lot to go off of here. All right, I'm going to guess that she has an ant farm, but instead of like ants, the creatures, it's ants, the relative.
Wow.
She's gonna have a farm full of her mom's sisters.
Holy shit.
I want to keep the relationship, the relative theme going.
Yeah. Keep it in the family.
Story time about the girl who tried to talk me into doing the nasty with her dad.
You should have used your dad guess on this one.
This one kind of throws you for a loop.
It's emotional support time. I believe in you. Keep going and don't let some person push you down. You're doing great. Aw, okay, so that seems sweet. So you said the context is, like, weird.
It's just weird that that's the comment that was posted on the video.
I'm gonna keep it in the family. Maybe somebody's dad was murdered, and this person's like, don't let some person push you down. Or maybe it's literal. It's ring footage of a stranger going up to them and pushing them. Like, literally physical assault. And this comment is offering some advice.
Self-defense advice.
Don't let that person push you down.
Those guesses were so much more coherent than what the reality is.
Jesus, really?
Ahoy! Oh, he's taking a bath.
Okay, so I see what this comment is now, weirdly. These are like farmers. Like, they will just say something nice to the other people reading the comments. This wasn't for the person who posted the video. This was for the other people reading the comments.
That's what it is?
Yes. So this is like this person's way of being like, oh, if I leave something encouraging for everyone who sees this, they'll like it. And you know what I love about it is it has 0 likes.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Blue 2, I'm assuming, is part 2.
Yes. You'll see why I named it that.
My dad told my mom that he had to start working late to get extra money because at the time we weren't doing so good money-wise. So basically, a couple
This is just a person.
He started acting really, really weird and then asked me to keep an eye on him.
Oh, she's gone.
Like doing anything strange. So you know me, the best daughter in the world, kept an eye on him. And I didn't find much out. Until one day, after I came home from school, I got locked out of my house because I didn't have my key. And both of my parents were so called at work. So I told my mom, and she works an hour away, so she couldn't come get me. And so I just had a friend drop me off at my grandma's house.
Why is her tone
So I tried
blue?
calling my grandma, but she didn't answer.
That's the real mystery.
Is that why you named it blue? So, okay, so all I gathered from that, so tell me if I missed anything, but all I gathered from that was that her dad was acting really weird, and her mom asked her to keep an eye on him, and she, like, went out and then found him.
Yeah, she got locked out of her house.
Oh, she got locked out of her house, okay. I was just distracted by the random person appearing in the background.
I go through the back door like I always do, and I wanted to sneak up on her and give her a hug.
Oh no, I think I know what the resolution is going to be.
What is it?
And I have a feeling it's gonna be offensive. Okay, here's my guess. The daughter's sneaking up on someone who she thinks is her mom, but is actually her dad in drag, and she's gonna be like, "Ugh!"
Oh no, she's sneaking up on her grandma.
Oh, her grandma. Okay, I'm sensing by your
Damn it,
silence.
I really thought you were gonna get this one.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Story time of how I caught my grandma and my dad sleeping together.
It's at least her maternal grandmother, right? He's not sleeping with his own mom.
No, I think it's his mom. I think she literally says it. Maybe I made that up. We're gonna Lannister up some shit. That wasn't very wee baguette of them. All right, so wee baguette obviously tunes me into the fact that there is somebody French here, or maybe that's the joke. Maybe it's somebody that's clearly like Italian.
Well, what do you want to guess the person? Okay, before we do this, what do you want to guess that the person who did something that wasn't very wee baguette of them did? What do you want to guess that they did?
They threw a pizza pie in somebody's face. They run a pizzeria.
You're really running with this Italian bit, aren't you?
And they're just like, hey, a fuck you, and they slam the pizza in somebody's face. Something very Italian. If they're actually French, I'm gonna be disappointed. Not that I'm disappointed by French people.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Everyone from France has just clicked off this video.
Just driven away all 3 of your French viewers. Here's the context.
Show me Mario!
Please talk shit about France. Yeah! I got a death threat from a French person for posting that. So thanks for proving my point.
That isn't very wee baguette of them. I literally could have just went the easy route and said it was somebody French being a dick.
Guess you were disappointed, huh?
No, that's actually a very funny video. When you make fun of a colonizing country and then they threaten to kill you, and it's like, yeah, no, that's on brand.
Yeah. And I can joke about that because I'm part of the colonizing country.
If any of you dare put fucking hair implants on my bald eagles, if you appearance shame my bald eagles.
On to the next one. Didn't notice Hulk was even there. In the last one, I was like, oh, the joke is going to be that it's not French. And now I'm leaning towards saying like, oh yeah, so it's not going to be Hulk. It's just going to be like another big muscular dude. But I think I'm overthinking it. I think it might just be the Hulk. Maybe the Hulk is next to a beautiful woman like Scarlett Johansson. And everyone's too busy looking at Scarlett Johansson. They're like, oh, I didn't even realize the Hulk was there. And that's my guess.
That is the closest you've gotten in
All
any
right.
of your guesses so far.
Show me boobs! Oh! This is the second butt-related video. You know my audience.
Exactly. I thought you would, of all people, would understand, would guess it.
Of course it's Peter Parker caked up. I'm an idiot. I'm a buffoon.
Just proving to you guys that Athena is a fake butt lover.
Our next collab is when I sue you for slander. Last video.
I was born to a super rich mom who
Oh, it's one of these videos.
Yes,
company.
it is.
Dad left Mom when I was 2 because he couldn't cope with her overambitious nature. But to be honest,
She girl
Mom
bossed
wasn't
too
so
hard.
to live with, and that was because she was hardly around.
It's a fucking cold line.
Yeah, Mom wasn't too hard to live with because she was never fucking around.
The cake looks good, though. I want to eat that.
This is my guilty pleasure. I love when they stack a My Story animated video. Like, when they steal 2 videos, and I'm just so overly stimulated. Like, it's usually, like, ASMR slime pulls or some kind of desserty thing like you're seeing before you. So it's like, if the story sucks ass, at least you still have the other video that was stolen below it.
Back from an overseas trip with a gazillion toys for me. I guess that was her way of making up for the absence, but I wasn't.
Boo-hoo, I'm rich.
She'd miss important events at school all the time. When I was in 5th grade, I was chosen to play Rapunzel in a school play thanks to my silky long hair. And
Oh wow, nice flex. My silky long hair.
Have I mentioned how pretty I am?
Just throwing that in.
Or she wouldn't miss it. But by the time she reached school, the play was over. I'm sorry, honey. I got stuck with something important. I know, Mom. I can never be as important to you as your work. Sweetheart, I'm doing this for you. One day, this company will be yours, but I don't want to work for your stupid...
Yeah, one day you'll be the CEO of Hooters.
Acting is for losers who've got nothing better to do.
I love when people make actors read lines about how acting is like the dumbest fucking thing you can do in your life.
I think that she ends up doing like some kind of play that the mom doesn't approve of. She does Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Spoiler alert, you very well could be right. I didn't put the rest of the story in here. This is just like literally part 1, and there was probably like 4 other parts, but I just wanted you to see how strange a turn just the beginning took. Like, I can't watch a whole story animated on my channel. Like, I'm not that committed. I'm gonna give you this one correct.
Yeah, okay.
Because I can't prove that you weren't correct.
Can't say I'm wrong. So, it's basically the same thing as being right.
I was at the mall when I saw a girl staring at me weirdly. Then she followed me to the coffee shop, too. I thought something was fishy, so I cornered her when I got the chance. What's your problem? If you want my autograph, just say so. I thought you're the girl my brother's dating, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, so this girl thought I was someone else. Suddenly, the acting bug in me started squirming. Actually, I am Jackie's girlfriend, but my brother's name is Fred.
She just starts fucking lying.
It's just like, not even doing it for any real reason. It's just like, just for shits and giggles, I guess.
The writers of this script couldn't tell the difference between actors and liars. Like, oh, that's the same thing, right? Just lying to everyone you meet. I adore the tone shift. Like, in the beginning, we're supposed to feel bad for her because she's neglected by her mom and her mom doesn't respect her dreams. And then she's an absolute menace for the rest of this video. The very last comment.
Here we go.
I'm putting all my money on this one. This was back when people... Oh, here we go. Oh, God. I see where this is going already. This was back when people weren't offended by everything these days. People would try to get you charged for intimidation because you looked at them. This has got to be a prank video. This has got to be a prank video. I'm sorry. Even if it isn't, it has to be.
Well, I am sorry to disappoint, but this, yet again, is not a prank video.
It's not? Oh, okay. This was back when people weren't... Okay, so this is a clip from an old movie or an old cartoon. It's fucking Pepe Le Pew. It's literally... Oh, I know what it is. A scene from an old movie of a woman being like, no, I don't want to date you. And the man's like, well, listen here, missy. Doesn't matter what you want. I want you and only you. And he dips her and he fucking kisses her. And then they're in love because consent wasn't invented until the 2000s.
I can't believe they allowed this commercial on TV.
I love the point.
Show Joel how everything you touch turns into Skittles.
Oh, it's like a Midas thing.
That's awesome.
Okay, I can see how this can get dark.
Well, you can't hold your newborn baby boy in your arms.
Does it end with, like, him talking about how he can't touch himself, or maybe he turned a certain part into some Skittles? Taste the rainbow, am I right? Is that why it's, like, inappropriate?
No.
Everyone's up in arms about how inappropriate it is?
No, you've pretty much seen the whole joke. You've seen the whole thing.
That's it? What do you mean? No, wait, I gotta see the rest of this.
A few moments later.
Okay, so that is it. What? Let me reread that comment really quick.
The comment makes no sense.
Back when people weren't offended by everything. Offended by what? What are they talking about? This is hurting my brain. I'm an influencer. I'm not supposed to think.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I made you think on your influencing time.
And 10 people liked it. 10 people were like, yeah, this makes sense.
10 people saw this comment and were like, yes, I agree with the coherent thought that I understand here.
What an incredible note to end off on. So where can we find you?
Where can you find
Dox yourself.
Well, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to dox myself. But I do have a little corner of the internet that I like to call my YouTube channel that is just TSD Talks. I make video essays too. They're not about the lore of TV shows, of kids' TV shows, or about weird books, but I do think they're kind of interesting.
So definitely go check it out.
And I like to think that I have something of a personality. Obviously, this video has proven that wrong. And Athena also has like a good channel. I think. I mean,
you're gonna want to punch my subscription box like it's somebody that's trying to fuck your dad, and you're gonna punch their subscription box like it's somebody trying to fuck your grandma. I hope you guys had fun out there. Stay safe, butt lovers. Bye!
Bye.